History is full of heroes, conquerors, and geniuses. But today we're talking about the opposite. The kind of people who met their end in ways so bizarre, you'd think it was a cartoon. This is the top 5 dumbest deaths in ancient history. Because even back then, natural selection didn't take a vacation. Let's get into it. And yes, all of this actually happened, or at least was recorded by people who swore it did. At number 5, we have Emperor Claudius and the poison feather. Imagine being the most powerful man in the Roman Empire and dying from a feather. Claudius, Rome's emperor in the 1st century CE, had a problem. His wife Agrippina, she wanted her son Nero to be emperor. And you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed, poison him again. So one night she slipped poison into his mushrooms, classic Roman move. But Claudius survived, so his doctor allegedly used a poison feather to help him vomit. Except the feather did all the killing itself. A guy who conquered nations, outwitted enemies, was undone by a feather enema. Can't make this up. At number 4, we have Aeschylus and his death by turtle. You'd expect one of ancient Greece's greatest playwrights to die from, I don't know, drama. But no, Aeschylus died when an eagle mistook his bald head for a rock and dropped a tortoise on him to break it open. Because that's how eagles break tortoise shells in nature. Just not usually on famous bald philosophers. Imagine living through wars, plagues, and family tragedies, just to get sniped by wildlife with bad aim. On Earth 3, we have Chrysippus, the philosopher who laughed himself to death. A man who literally died laughing at his own joke. Chrysippus, a respected Stoic philosopher, was watching a donkey eat his figs. He thought this was peak comedy, so he shouted, "Give the donkey some wine to wash them down." Then, he laughed himself to death. Some say comedy kills, but rarely does it take the comedian with it. Respect to Chrysippus. He died doing what he loved, telling bad jokes to farm animals. At number 2, Draco, smothered by love. Draco, the original lawmaker of Athens. Strict? Yes. Feared? Definitely. But when the people wanted to show him love, they went too far. During a public appearance at a theater, fans were so excited, they threw their cloaks and hats on him, like ancient groupies. Problem was, no one realized he was under all that fabric, and he literally suffocated under compliments. Imagine writing brutal laws, only to die in a fashion avalanche. This is the ancient equivalent of being crushed by likes. Finally, at number 1, we have Hans Steininger, who was killed by his beard. His beard was longer than most relationships. Hans Steininger, an Austrian mayor, had a beard over 4.5 feet long. He even kept it rolled up in a leather pouch. One day in 1567, a fire broke out in his town. Hans ran to help, but forgot to tie up his beard. He tripped over it, fell down the stairs, broke his neck, and died. He survived politics, disease, and medieval life, but lost to his own facial hair. Let this be a lesson. Style kills. So there you have it. From poison feathers to turtle airstrikes, the ancient world wasn't just brutal, it was weird. If you enjoyed this dive into history's dumbest deaths, like, subscribe, and comment below. Which one was the most ridiculous? And if you ever grow a 5-foot beard, please tie it up. Thanks for watching.